celebrate that success between the 30th of April and the 3rd of May 2026 in the Kingdom of Lesotho. Now, a lot of us tend to think that conference is for leaders, CGDs, PQDs, etc. No, if you are watching this video right now, you are the target audience for the conference. You are the one that we want. And in fact, we've made it a little bit easy for you to be able to afford to go at just 5,500 rands with accommodation and conference. You will be able to enjoy all that we're planning to have for you. And if you are a local and will not need accommodation, then for only 3,500 rands, you will be able to get your great experience of this conference. And it's really easy to be part of it and secure your seat. Only two things: register on the link that will be shared on the chat, and also pay a small deposit that will just show that you're committed. And of course, afterwards, you get to pay the rest of the fee. We are working around the clock to ensure that this is an exciting, beautiful experience for you. You want to be part of it. Now, how about you go and tell people that there's something happening in Lesotho and that they need to register and be part of it. Cannot wait to see you there.
Good evening. Sanbonani, Molweni, Tobela, Dumelang, Goeienaand, how's it? Hola, Lochani. I hope I haven't missed too much in that general scheme of things. This evening, you will hear from our well-established trio, or the triumvirate. In Toastmasters, we're always learning new words in our various meetings. The triumvirate, for those that don't know, it really harks back to a time when 3 emperors ruled Rome at once. It's a sincere privilege of mine to welcome cabinet members, area directors, division directors, club presidents, club executives, coordinators from around the district. I do recognize Kirsten Bosworth, who always has some kind of coordinator role, but this set of introductions would not be complete without recognizing specifically Angie Cavido, who is a former district director. A sincere welcome to you, Madame. Fellow Toastmasters, I trust this evening will be relatively informative. We'll try to keep it as brief as possible. We know you might have other things to do on a Friday evening, but certainly we hope that this evening is rewarding to you with the information we'll be giving you to give you concrete rewards in future. With that, it is my absolute honor and privilege to hand over shortly to the chief catalyst of success, the veritable CEO of Toastmasters in District 74, the author of Elite Productivity. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him very well. I give you District Director Becky Sisa Ingomane to go over the objectives of the rewards. Becky, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you for that great introduction. You've just put a lot of pressure on me now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, District 74. Good evening, Catalyst of Success. And thank you for making it to this event. I was hoping for a much more fuller event. But let me put a challenge out there for you, because most of the times we get whipped, or sometimes we get a lashing when we hand out these awards. People saying, but I didn't know that there were these awards. But it's because when we launch them, a lot of people are not paying attention. So I would love to pose a challenge to you. Send 3 people in your club, in other clubs that you know, or maybe in other spheres of Toastmasters, and tell them they need to be here. They need to experience what you are about to experience, because when they know about these awards, then they can go for them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Zig Ziglar who said, you never have to recover from a great start. And this year, we set out to be catalysts of success. And that success sometimes starts with ensuring that our clubs are successful. Hence, we've got CFR Awards. What is CFR Awards? CFR stands for Club Fitness Rewards. This is where we reward your club for being a fit club, or we reward those individuals that go an extra mile to ensure that they've got a fit clubs or they've got quality clubs, including getting quality areas, quality divisions, which will lead to having a quality district. And we know that what a quality district is. We all set out and said, this year, we are going to be smartly distinguished. What gets recognized and gets rewarded, and what gets rewarded gets repeated. And that's the whole purpose of this rewards, to ensure that the hard work that you put on, the hard work that you engage in, and ensuring that you as a Toastmaster, you grow, and ensuring that your club grows, and ensuring that everybody in your club grows. We want to reward that at every given time, but we want you to know what you are rewarded for so that you can go for those rewards. Hence, I'm asking you that you send 3 messages to people and say they need to be here because they need to hear about these rewards. And we will be launching these awards, and we'll be telling you more about it. It's individual awards, it's club awards, it's leadership awards, and all awards for everything that you do. And that's why everybody needs to be here. So sit back, relax, pay attention, and I want you to decide which awards will you be going for, which rewards will you be going for, because you want to start with the end in mind. And when you start with the end in mind, you can start stacking those awards and rewards, because some of them, you can use them towards attending that event that we are all looking forward to, which is the ThriveCon in Lesotho. So you want to stack those rewards so that you can use them towards attending Lesotho ThriveCon. So sit back, relax, let's enjoy the CFR Awards launch. Back to you, Mr. MC.
Thank you so much for those inspiring words, Mr. District Director, sir. Next up is a gentleman who I need to watch what I say. I've known Brighton for several years, but in this iteration of Toastmasters, he's my direct boss. I'm in the program quality team as the Club Fitness Rewards champion, and I report to Brighton Masie. I like to joke often with Brighton as much as possible, in fact, but he will certainly give us crucial information regarding the individual member rewards. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Michael. Yes, thank you for not saying those things that I normally cringe at. But nonetheless, thank you for introducing this particular segment of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that Toastmasters is really based on the educational program. That educational program is called the Pathways program. Now, before we can actually embark on that Pathways program, we have quite a number of clubs that would need to actually have their success plans recorded, and we've seen a flurry of these come through. But let's start first and foremost by recognizing the individuals that contribute to the success of that particular plan. And that particular plan starts with a number of people coming through, and right on cue, we are having the Powerful Personal Progress Award. Now, this is an award that really gears us up and G's us up to start really getting the cobwebs off at the beginning of the year. So complete 2 or more levels between now and the end of November, and you will be recognized and you will be trending on all our social media platforms, as well as getting a certificate and recognition at the Hall of Fame at the end of October for the Golden Quarter Award. There I am. The next, we have the Triple Crown. If you've done 2 levels, add another level and you get the triple crown. And for that effort, you actually get a membership pin, a triple crown pin from Toastmasters International. And you also get to really grace our socials as well as the Hall of Fame during the May conference in Lesotho. The next award is the Magic 5. This is for those people that really persevere. 5 levels completed in the year. 5 levels completed in the year. I've never quite done that. I think I've gone close to 4, but 5 is something that I yearn to actually do. If you do that, we will be rewarding you with an outstanding member pin that really recognizes this feat that you've done. And also, you will be recognized in Lesotho, where we converge to celebrate all the successes as catalysts of success. We will also award you with the certificate, and as usual, you will be gracing our various media platforms as well. Back to you, Michael, at this point.
Thank you so much, sir. You might have seen that about wow, just because I am aware of how many awards fall under the program quality team. So, but it was very short and sweet, very well elocuted, boss man, sir. Next up, we have the Club Growth Director, Devin Pearson, who will be speaking to the Individual Member Growth Awards. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mike, for that. And when it comes to the membership, the membership growth, I'm waiting there for the slides, but ultimately is what we want is membership recruitment is something that we all need to do. And that really helps the district build that club growth. It helps members develop and reaches into new communities. With larger membership bases, we also see other opportunities for members to learn, practice, receive feedback, and otherwise ensure clubs' long-term sustainability. So how do we do this? That's through everyone here recruiting other members. And so if you recruit 5 members, this Super 5 Membership Sponsor Award gives you recognition for that. And the recognition that one gets for that is a pin that comes directly from Toastmasters International, as well as recognition in the Hall of Fame and on our socials. So that's for 5, sponsoring 5. We also then have the next award, which is the Super 10, which is very much the same, but now if you get 10 members, this is obviously the next step up. You do get an additional pin, which shows that you've recruited 10 members in that space of time. And again, you will get recognition for that. And that will lead into the Super 15, which is the really, that's the holy grail of it. With this, you'll get 25% off at the international store. So you'll be able to buy whatever you, merchandise or memorabilia that you would like to at a reduced rate, as well as getting recognition at ThriveCon, at MayCon, and on our socials. With the Golden New Club sponsor, this is one for somebody who's looking to try something a little bit different this year. In terms of club growth, we're looking to always start new clubs, grow our district, bring new people in, and anyone who sponsors and creates a new club, they will get 30% off their fees for the May conference registration. And they'll also receive a trophy at that conference. The Distinguished Ready Mentor Award. This is mentoring a club to reach distinguished status by 30th of March in the following year. So it would still be in this Toastmasters year, but it will be before the end of that next year. Why 30 March? Is because we want to make sure that we can assist getting those rewards for a person to attend the May conference just after. So that's why those are there. But we really are looking to help people or entice people, incentivize them to create new clubs and bring in new people. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you so much. I almost said Madam Club Growth Director. I kid you not, I'm used to, woman leadership, but it's Club Growth Director. So you might have, well, Brighton might have thought he could live his best life, chilling, maxing, relaxing, just watching others speak. But unfortunately for Brighton's, we're going to call Brighton back. And we hope that he is prepared to deliver and introduce the Club Quality Awards. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Michael. There is no slouching for me, and I am not about to take a break at this point. But allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to go through a detour that will take us through 6 divisions, as well as many clubs as we can visit over 80 days. I am talking about the Club Emissary Program. Yes, it is back. You asked for it, and we've got it back. Over the next 80 days, let us see you take up this challenge, a challenge to give 6 speeches in 6 different divisions, as well as take 4 different roles in 4 different divisions as well. This is how the Club Emissary role has come back. It's come back with a bang, with a huge challenge for you. But I am sure all those that love visiting will actually do so, and will do so with aplomb. Why? We want you to really go around and share your expertise, your experiences, and also get other experiences that you can bring back to your club. This melting pot of different cultures from different clubs will certainly gear us up for quality clubs. And in terms, speaking of quality clubs, I move on swiftly to the next award, set of awards really tries to get our clubs going, our clubs getting into quality clubs. Because with quality clubs, we actually get quality experience, and all our guests are then enticed to actually join our clubs. And the more members we have, the better we are. It starts off by the Club Success Plan reward. I have seen quite a number of clubs actually coming through. How do we fly without a flight plan? I'm sure you know the story. You need a flight plan in order to actually get to your destination. The Club Success Plan does exactly that. So by submitting your Club Success Plan by the 15th of August, yes, we've actually extended that date, you earn yourself a CFR voucher of 300 rands that allows you to buy stock from our stock custodian, as well as, or rather, you could actually choose to go to Lesotho and subsidize your trip to Lesotho. That is the Club Success Plan. Moving on to the next quality award, it's the Full House. Full House. How do we lead our clubs if we're not trained? So this is the challenge we put out for you, to have all your club officers trained at the first, which ends in August, at the first round of training, and earn 300 rands also to use at the district store or at the May conference. We also have the second round of training, which is the Full House number 2. So we also encourage you, which starts in November until February. We encourage you to encourage all your officers to come through and earn your club a 300 rands voucher. And hopefully you have very well-trained leaders in that. Those trained leaders will then guide you to 5 DCP goals. 5 DCP goals by December. This is so that you are almost ready for distinguished. All you're left with is the membership part. But we do know that most of you don't want to stop at 5. We therefore give you the opportunity to run for 10 DCP goals. That's 10 DCP goals by the end of March 2026. And that allows you another 300 Rand CFR voucher, as well as stock or May conference redemption at that. Then that will see me pausing a bit, Michael, and yielding back to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. PQD. Talking of returns, he didn't say, "I'll be back." He didn't say "hasta la vista" at the end of his previous presentation. He might want to say it next. It's a pleasure and a privilege to call back the Club Growth Director to address you all on club growth campaigns. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Michael. So just to extend what Brighton was mentioning there, our PQD, is that for those DCP goals, there's one additional one that we've brought, we have, and that is to make sure that we distinguish ready by the 31st of March with clubs. So that, what does that mean? 5 goals, your DCP goals, and the membership criteria that's needed for you to reach that DCP goal, to reach your distinguished status. Then we move into the club growth and why we need to create new clubs. One of the reasons that we need new clubs is that we often want to start to look at new communities. We want to look at new people who are outside of the radius of our current clubs, but as well people who may not fit in with the current clubs that we have. So sometimes that will be just around timing. Maybe their closest club meets on a Saturday and they want to meet on a Thursday, or they're just not able to. This is where the ability of creating new clubs gives people more opportunities to engage in the Toastmasters system. And so we have a number of rewards for that, for our members to go out and push this, as well as our clubs to be able to look and grow their membership as well. So one of the ways that you can grow membership at a club is engaging in these campaigns like the Smedley that's running currently. It started today and it goes on till the 30th of September. This is about growing your club by 5 members. And if you can do that, that really helps you with your DCP goals, as well as rewarding you with CFR vouchers at the tune of 300 Rand. There is a ribbon as well for that achievement. And we are looking at ways that we can give you money and boost your post in terms of social media. So on Facebook, on some of these other platforms, we'll be able to boost those posts and get you more traction out there, get more leads. Very similar to the Smedley, we have the Talk Up Toastmasters. And this is, again, 5 members, but between the 1st of February and the 31st of March. Same rewards in terms of that, but just for that time. We also have Beat the Clock, which is, again, May 1st to June the 30th. Also 5 members. These campaigns really assist you in making sure that you're going out there, you're actively engaging and finding new members for your club and just growing that base. We then also have the Treasurer's Excellent Reward, and we've split them up so that there's one in September, which is making sure that your club pays the semi-annual dues for 20 members or more, or up to your base if under charter strength, and we'll reward you if making sure that you get your dues in time and really push to get your club over the line. Again, this one is a trophy at Maycon, or you can get a 300 Rand CFR voucher, whichever one's up to the club. We also have this again in April. So both semi-annual dues periods, you'll be able to get your members to pay a little earlier, get yourself over the line in terms of Treasurer Excellence, and get those rewards. In terms of retention, this is something that I think most districts and we particularly want to really try and push, is to really retain as many members as you can at your club, to keep your club alive, as well as it's far easier keeping members than it is to go out and find new ones. And so we're rewarding clubs that are retaining 75% of their membership for the April period, and I believe on the other period as well. Sorry, lost my spot there. But yes, we do retention for both September and April. And then our last reward in this section of club growth is a club with the highest percentage of growth in new or reinstated members for each quarter, calculated off the base. So what this means is the clubs that are getting the most members in those quarters, we will reward them with a CFR voucher So there's 4 opportunities through the year to be able to get recognition for bringing in large amounts of members, or possibly, depending on your base, be able to just see and rebuild your club. So there is rewards for those. And with that, I'd like to hand back to Mike.
Thank you very much, Club Growth Director, sir. Let's not forget, members, that these rewards do assist you in being able to attend the upcoming ThriveCon in Lesotho. Let's also not forget that for many years gone by, international Toastmasters conferences in so-called Southern Africa were in fact limited to South Africa. Our leadership in the past few years has realized that there are other countries in Southern Africa, and we have in fact chosen to expand where we go to. We've gone to Zimbabwe, Swaziland. We're now going to Lesotho, and I certainly encourage all of you to make every effort to attend. As you saw from Yonella's introductory video, there are discounts on offer should people pay earlier and earlier. With that, Madam Zoom Master, see that's the appropriate use of the word madam. Please play the ThriveCon video.
In my country, Pula brings abundance, and abundance brings peace. The one with the most peace calls the rain for all to thrive.
Thank you so much, Madam Zoom Master, for that terrific video. I kid you not, according to the script that we had, we were going to be here at 7:21, and it's now 6:56. So we have in fact brought back some extra time for you in your life to enjoy your Friday evening to the fullest. Not that you're already having a fantastic evening with us on a Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave him a rousing reception. I trust you will join me to welcome our district director back. We can call him all kinds of wonderful things, but no doubt you elected him for a reason. We certainly acknowledge Becky's leadership. I certainly hope that the phrase that I've coined tonight, the chief catalyst of success, follows him for at least 11 months yet to come. District Director, sir, it's really a privilege to have you with us this evening. Please proceed to present the Leadership Awards. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Michael. And definitely for you to achieve some of, but maybe before I even talk about this, I just want to check the temperature in the room. Michael did tell me that we still got time. Which award excited you the most? And I'll take hands here, or I'll take even chats. Which awards excited you the most, and which awards are you going for? Go ahead, Lisedi.
Good
Still,
evening. Good
Lisedi,
evening.
which one?
So it was the sponsor. Actually, I was counting what I have yet. So I have the sponsor and the mentor. So I was like, okay. So if we start a new club, do I get like 2? So like I'm very excited. I'm trying to lower that amount to make sure that I could go to ThriveCon peacefully and have more than enough.
Definitely. You never know. You might just go to ThriveCon for free. You never know. You just never know. And Brighton says Magic 5. He's definitely going for that one. Lorna, you say it's still coming. I wonder which one are you waiting for? awards linked to ThriveCon. I know, Angie, you are chief ambassador when it comes to ThriveCon, and every award can be used towards ThriveCon, by the way. All those 300 rands vouchers can be used towards ThriveCon. Lorna says, I am going with you, Angie. Definitely, we're looking forward to seeing you there at ThriveCon. Who else is Leah says Magic 5. Who else is going at ThriveCon? Who else is going to ThriveCon? Who else is going to go all out to get some of these awards so that they can go to ThriveCon or send one of their members to ThriveCon? Let me see by show of hands. By show of hands, who says, I am going to ThriveCon and I'm going to use some of this? Nobody's going to ThriveCon? Yeah, with such excitement for ThriveCon. There we go, Angie. Angie, I know you are going. Maybe I see thumbs ups, I see hands. So a lot of people are going to ThriveCon. And you can lower some of those costs to ThriveCon by just going for these hours or working with your club to go with these hours. If you start a club, that's another story. By the way, anyone can start a club. It's not only limited to the area directors and division directors. Yes, they are measured on those. Yes, their mission is to build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. But anybody can start a club. Do you know an area where there needs to be a club, or you've spotted that area and you were like, if there was a club there, go to our CGD. Let's help you start a club. Or maybe you are like, some of my colleagues and some of my bosses are struggling to articulate themselves. Maybe we need Toastmasters here. Go to our CGD. His team is ready to assist you. By the way, if you were listening to our CGD, I'm stealing time. I want to catch up to that time that we said we would catch up to. By the way, if you were listening to our CGD, what is the date today? What is the date today? And what does that mean? What is the date today? And what does that mean? What is the date today? And what does that mean for your club? Let me see. It's the first day on my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Michael. Smedley, someone says Smedley, but also Emissary Month. So a lot of things are starting today. We are launching the CFR Awards. We are launching the Emissary Reward. We are also launching what we call the Smedley Award at 5 new reinstated or not transferring, new reinstated or no, it's not transferring. New
Dual.
dual. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. So you can go and I was hoping for a pop, Estelle. Someone answered. There we go. So you add 5 new reinstated or dual members in your club and you will be rewarded. Our club growth director did say that you've got 300 CFR vouchers for that. And I'm sure some clubs are looking forward to doing that. Now, okay, you can launch my slides again. I've stolen some time and I think I've caught up to the time that we are targeting. And of course, for all our clubs to achieve such excellence, we need leaders. Leaders that some you have chosen or you have elected, or some I have had to appoint, and they are there helping you. But what is in it for them? We want to reward them for their work. We want to reward them for their excellence. And one of the leaders that is closely tied to the club is your area director. Please, when they come to your club, they're not coming to be a spy. They're not coming to check on you. They're coming to support you. They're coming to help you. They're coming to hear from you. Please treat them as courteous as you can. And you're going too fast for me. Let's go one back. There we go. So for an area chartering a new club in the Golden Quarter, and I think there's 2 areas that have already done that. Congratulations to D1 and which other one? And F1. Congratulations to D1 and F1. They've already achieved this. You will get 20% off your May conference registration. It gives you more reason to go to ThriveCon. And I heard Lisa said she's excited about that. Obviously, she is a division director. We are coming there. Let's go to the next one. Area Growth Champion Reward. This is awarded to an area director with the growth, with the highest growth in percentage of the base in the area. So this is membership growth in the area at the at calculated at percentage. The one with the highest growth will be rewarded with a 300 rands CFR voucher, which can be used towards purchasing stock from our stock custodian or the May conference. Let's go to the next one. And the area director, area high performer reward. This is for areas which achieved at least 50% of their clubs in the area being distinguished or more, and a net club growth of 1 by the 30th of April, plus 100% area director reports submitted. The first one by the 30th of August and the second one by the 31st of March. Our PQD will be watching that. You will get a trophy plus a 300 rands CFR voucher. Let's go to the division directors. Please give me a pop for the area directors and tell me which area director are you rooting for? Which area director is going to get this? I love it when I hear that sound. Who's your area director? Are you going to help them get some of these awards? Which area director is getting it? All CADs, all Division C ADs. Lorna says she's going to work with all her ADs to achieve all that. E5, Leah Musunga says E5 is out in Botswana. If Sakile, Sakile is a division director, by the way. Sakile is a division director. Edith, who's your area director? Who's your area director? Edith? Edith hasn't met his area director. Division B area directors. What about me, Angie? C5. I see C5 is coming for the third time now. It looks like C5 is going to get it. Let's go ahead and go to the division directors. This is the golden division reward. This is a division chartering a new club in the golden quarter. When is the golden quarter? Between July, August, and September. And there's 2 division directors who have already done that. That is Division D and Division F. What do they get? That is 10% off their May conference registration for each club chartered plus a trophy. Let me let you into a secret. Division directors, if all your area directors charter a club, that is 10% times 4. For those who've got 5 areas, that is 10% multiplied by 5. So if I were you, I would go for it, because this will give you the conference for a 50% discount. Go for it. Ensure that all your areas achieve at least 1 club per in this golden quarter. Let's go to the next one. It is excited, A4. And then division growth champion reward. This is similar to the area 1, division with the highest percentage new reinstated membership for each quarter calculated on the base of membership. They will get a 300 CFR voucher, which can be used towards purchasing stock from our stock custodian or the May conference. Let me let you into another secret. This is, say, it's calculated per quarter. So you can get 300 in quarter 1 and get 300 in quarter 2 and get 300 in quarter 3 and get 300 in quarter 4. 300 multiplied by 4 is how much? 1,200 rands. 1,200 rands. If you have stacked that 1,200 rands, you'll put it on for ThriveCon, or you can order stock at our stock custodian. If I were you, division directors, I would go crazy on this one. Let's go to the next one. And I think that's the last one. Is it the last one? No, a division high performer reward. This is a division with at least 50% of their clubs in the division base, plus a net growth of 1 by 30 April. So get a net growth of 1 by 30 April and get 50% of your club distinguished, plus 100% of your area director reports submitted. Obviously, you are not submitting the area reports. You ask your area, you inspire your area directors to achieve these, and then you will be you will qualify for this reward. And that also is a 300 rands CFR voucher, which will be dot, dot, dot. So I wonder what were those words. But those 300 vouchers can be used towards the stock or towards offsetting your ThriveCon price. Of course, there are terms and conditions. And the terms and conditions are vouchers and rewards must be claimed by the 30th of June. After the 30th of June, we are into another year and we cannot reimburse those vouchers. Vouchers can only be redeemed at District 74 shop or stock controller. And by the way, you can also send, if you want to get that voucher for ThriveCon, you'll send an email to our CFR Awards champion, which is Michael Shackleton. Talking about Michael Shackleton, let me hand it back over to him. And I hope you're excited and you have stacked those awards. You're saying, this is the one I'm going for, this is the one I'm going for, and this is the one I'm going for. I'm looking forward to celebrating you throughout the year and in ThriveCon. Mr. Michael Shackleton.
Thank you so much, District Director, sir. I am looking at our script, however, which said 7:30 MC voted thanks and closure. It's now 7:10. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky's scheme to keep you here until 7:30 evidently has not worked out. But if there are anyone that would like to ask us a question, make a short remark. However, be relatively brief, as inevitably when you're asking questions up until 7:45, your fellow Toastmasters might look at you with the evil eye. Would anyone like to ask anything or just make any remarks? Failing that, I wish everyone a fantastic Friday evening further. Please keep safe. I see my boy Mashabela's hand is up. Over to you, please.
Michael, thank you very much for facilitating such a very informative session. I'd like to just request if there's any chance of even a summarized version of the slides being circulated. It was quite a bit of detail to note down, especially for the novices and those haven't been playing at this level of Toastmasters. It will just be important that we have that detail and circulated through. Thank you.
Thank you, my boy.
Thank
Our
you.
CGD will take care of that question.
Thank you. And that's by my club president that's asking that question. So, my boy, I will give you a copy, but we have put them up on the website. They've been live since the start of this call, and they are currently under the club tab if one goes to the website. So that's toastmasters74.org. We are really working to update the website, get everything up and sorted. It's obviously going to take some time, but what we're doing is we're making sure events like this, we have all the information up and ready as soon as we do announce them. So there is a summary of all of that, but potentially we can just make sure that those slides are available as a download from there as well. But all that information is on the website. If anyone has any questions or concerns or wants, the clarity is not there on the website, just reach out to us. We're constantly updating it. We want it to really be a source of information and make sure that no one this year is unsure, say, what these rewards are and how to get them. All that information is there.
Thank you very much for that. As also mentioned, if there isn't sufficient information, we're obviously a very inclusive team. We're all one team as Toastmasters in District 74, and we'll certainly lend a helping hand. I saw someone, yeah, Matome Siabi, I see you had put on your camera. I'm not sure whether that was to ask a question or not. Hadn't seen your face earlier. Moja Beng has been very, very consistent in keeping her camera on. But yeah, would
No problem. No
anyone?
question from my side.
Awesome. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
looking forward to achieving those rewards. Thank you.
Wonderful. Would anyone else like to ask a question? Make any
I hope
closing remarks?
you're going to pay those reward, Madume, because it's coming from your pocket.
Awesome. Nice one. Right. Any further clarity seeking questions or impromptu remarks? Right. If not, then I sincerely wish everyone a blessed Friday evening and a fantastic weekend ahead. And hopefully we can get out of this colder weather as quickly as we possibly can. I wish everyone a safe and prosperous weekend ahead. Keep well.
Thank you, Michael. I think people are excited. They want to go and work for those rewards already.